Mario Kart World has been out for a month now, and while people are perfecting shortcuts, here I am doing a dumb challenge. Today, I will see if it's possible to beat every single track in Mario Kart World backwards. For regular tracks, I must start from the finish line and go the entire track backwards. For section tracks, I must start at the end and go to the start. I'll only cover the tracks in their versus mode appearances. I'll also cover them in terms of when they appear in Grand Prix, and no, I'm not doing the ones that appear twice. If you're going to enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. We are so close to 1,000 subs. First up is Mario Brothers Circuit, which isn't too notable actually, since you could actually do this backwards in versus anyways, so it's an easy victory for us. Crown City is our first section track, meaning that we have to go all the way around the track just to attempt it. Lap 2 proves to be a bit difficult though. We make a gigantic glider jump just to make it down to this section, but we can't really get back up, and even with Lackitude shenanigans, we can't really respawn on the platform, so unfortunately, Crown City is just impossible. Next up is Whistletop Summit, and since it doesn't have any big jumps or big problematic sections, it's actually pretty easy to do. Last up on the Mushroom Cup is DK Spaceport. We have to do another trek to the very top, but thanks to some insane Lackitude respawns and this big glider ramp, we're able to beat the stage pretty easily. Next up is Desert Hills, a pretty flat track, meaning it's an easy win. Next up is Shy Guy Bazaar, and this is when the problems really begin. We need to cross this gigantic gap so Lackitude can respawn us on the bridge. I had an idea to use the walls in the Shy Guy Bazaar to trick and get closer, but I could never nail the jump. It was just too far away to respawn on, and eventually I gave up, claiming that this level is impossible. Next up is N64 Wario Stadium, and just like Mario Brothers Circuit, you could do this backwards in versus, so this is another easy clear. Airship Fortress is up next. I took one leap of faith, and yeah, this is not possible. Next up is DK Pass, and unlike the DS and 3DS variants, you could actually climb the mountain. That's realistically it, the rest of the track is super easy. Next up is Starview Peak. This is not possible. Sky High Sundae surprisingly was my favorite track to do backwards. After some jank Lackitude respawning, you'll find yourself with your first problem. We can't get a charge jump high enough to make this ledge. So instead, it's time for plan B. Riding along the wall and using jank Lackitude respawning. The bottom section of Sky High Sundae is open, so put your free roam skills to use and use some jank Lackitude respawning. After that, it's a straight shot to the goal. Last up on the Star Cup is Wario Shipyard. I originally thought getting up to the cannon would be absolutely impossible, but because Lackitude's respawning is so jank, we could get up to the cannon. After that, it's pretty much just a straight shot to the goal again. Starting off the Shell Cup, we have Koopa Beach, and all I have to say is, this is a circle that's flat. That's all you need to know. Next up is Faraway Oasis, and you would think with the big jumps that this would be impossible, but Lackitude has some really jank respawning. So jank in fact, that it allows us to beat the stage with absolutely no problems. Peach Stadium has us do our weird Lackitude shenanigans again. This part here, though, needs us to use a wall ride to get up to the right respawning place. After that, it's just a bunch of weird shenanigans. Peach Stadium is 100% possible. Starting now with the Banana Cup, I originally thought Peach Beach was impossible, but somehow I blew my own expectations out of the water. The third lap is immediately open to us as we go backwards, so we can do that easily. There's a huge glider ramp that we have to do, but Lackitude has some weird respawning, as we've already explained. Heading into the town, we could go all the way backwards and complete lap 1, giving us the complete victory. Salty Salty Speedway is very easy. Apart from some annoying sections that's just pushing you forward, there's realistically nothing stopping you from going all the way backwards. This track is 100% possible as well. Just like Mario Brothers Circuit and Wario Stadium, Dino Dino Jungle is also a track that you can do backwards in versus, so obviously this one is very possible. Unfortunately, our good luck ends at Great Question Block Ruins. There's a giant glider section at the end that we have to do, and the out of bounds detection is way too close to the ground. We unfortunately can't do this one. I originally thought that Cheap Cheap Falls was going to be impossible, but lo and behold, Luigi can climb up waterfalls with no problem. This makes it that it's very easy and very possible. And since we can climb waterfalls, Dandelion Depths is obviously possible too. Boo Cinema is next, and it has a giant glider jump. No matter how many janky shenanigans you use, you're not making that jump. Make sure you keep your mushrooms and dry bones burnout, since you'll need to mushroom boost through this whole section just to respawn. After that is one more jank respawn and a straight shot to the goal. Moon Meadows is up next, and it's a stage completely on flat ground. Yeah, this is easy. I wonder how we'll make this jump. Is it janky Lakitu shenanigans again? Other than that, yep, Chocolate Mountain is pretty easy. Make use with some Lakitu shenanigans to make it up here in Toad's factory, and as we were going back to make it to the first section, we got completely stopped. There is a huge out-of-bounds radius the second you get out of the water, and unfortunately, there is no way to cross this out-of-bound barrier. It is, unfortunately, impossible to beat Toad's factory. Now it's time for the track that inspired this entire video, Bowser's Castle. We can make the first jump by Lakitu shenanigans, of course, but the second jump is a giant glider section, which of course is not possible. We're in the final cup now, starting off with Acorn Heights. Yeah, this isn't possible. There's a gigantic glider jump, of course. Mario Circuit is a section track, so we'll have to go to the very end to do it backwards, which is possible since this was made to be done backwards like the others. Last but certainly not least is Rainbow Road, and it ends with a giant glider jump. Even if we theoretically got through it, there are still 4 massive glider sections that are just straight up impossible. Out of all 30 tracks in Mario Kart World, only 9 of them were impossible. This was mostly because of huge glider jumps that we just can't make it back to. Which is unfortunate, but having 1/3 of the game not be possible is kinda surprising for a game that's supposed to be open world. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to see my other content if you're not familiar with my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.